Alongside Frankie Corrado. Frankie, even before Luke Hughes' comments, the concern level in Vancouver was a yellow. Some trepidation about losing Quinn when his deal expires at the end of next season, but no panic just yet. But now that Luke said what he said, now that Jack is signed through 2030, Luke signed through 2032 in New Jersey, should Canuck fans be looking to shift this to code red and a serious level of concern?
It doesn't have to shift up to code red, Gino. I think it's the exact same level of concern that you had before. The reality is, the Luke Hughes contract, it felt like it was a formality. He's an RFA, he's an important part of his team, and you have to keep in mind, right, like, they're three brothers. There are three separate bank accounts, three separate interests. So these guys all have to take care of their own backyard. And what I mean by that is they have to take care of their own contracts first. And if they want to play together at some point, they'll have to figure that out. But the fact that Luke Hughes signs a 7-year deal, it doesn't elevate the concern for the Vancouver Canucks fan base, whether Quinn Hughes is going to leave or not. Really, all it does is just lay out the path, if it were to happen, that, hey, chances are the long-term future of all three of these guys would be in New Jersey because there's more years tied up there, and Quinn Hughes' contract is coming up in a couple years. So no need to elevate it. The exact same amount of concern you had before should be the exact same amount of concern you have right now about Quinn Hughes' future in Vancouver.
All right, let's talk dollars. When Kirill Kaprizov signed his 8-year, $17 million a year deal, we all understood it was over market value, but it was a special circumstance because the Wild organization absolutely could not afford not to sign him. Are the Canucks in the same situation now with Quinn Hughes? Sign him no matter what it costs, and if that's the case, what do you think it could cost them?
It's going to be a huge dollar figure, and the thing that makes it even more interesting, maybe a little bit similar to this year with McDavid and Eichel and Kaprizov coming up at the same time, Cale Makar's deal is coming up at the same time as Quinn Hughes, and both these guys are going to reset the defense market, but I would make the argument that, for Vancouver and Quinn Hughes, they might have to up the ante way more because of the narrative that has been building about Quinn Hughes wanting to play with Jack and Luke, and who knows where that ends up being. But he holds all the cards. Like, if he wants to exercise that leverage over the Vancouver Canucks, he can get that number up. And listen, both these guys are going to reset the market. Right now, the highest paid defenseman in the NHL is Erik Karlsson at $11.5 million. These guys are both going to make over $15 million when it's time for them to put pen to paper. And that might even be on the conservative side of things when you think about the points that they put up, how they can control a game, how important they are to their team. But Quinn is going to have a ton of leverage. In Vancouver, let's put it this way, they're going to have to go there. Like, they're going to have to be uncomfortable when they're dishing out a number to try and get Quinn Hughes to stay in Vancouver.
For perspective, Quinn's currently making $7.85 million a season. His younger brothers are now both making more. But consider this, they're making about a combined $17 million a season. Quinn's new deal could pay him around that much on his very own. So in the long run, he's going to be fine.